I'm the one that controls whether or not I'm going to have a good day. All of us, we are the ones that define if negative impacts are going to have a good or a bad impact on your life. It's your mentality. Your mind is a battleground. Nobody can affect whether or not you're going to have a good day but yourself and your own mind.
Hi. Mom, we look alike.
You are my son. Hi guys, and welcome to Live Your Bliss, where we learn to manifest the life of our desires. Together, I hope to create a community of like-minded people that can not only teach each other, but learn from each other, because you should never be done learning. I hope you guys are doing good right now in the quarantine. It has definitely been a process. I am down to no nails. I took my lashes off and put my strips on just for the video. It's been a real struggle out there, guys. And I know it's hard right now, but I hope everybody is staying healthy and safe with your families right now. So on today's video, we're talking about something good, something that everybody has to deal with on a regular basis, and that's negative people. You might be stuck in the house right now with one of these negative people that I'm talking about. It's just the way of the world. We're gonna have to deal with someone negative. How do you stay positive in a world full of negative people? I'm gonna tell you how to deal with negative people. I'm gonna tell you how to deal with negative people less, because that's what you want, is just to not even have them in your vicinity at all, in your energy at all. We don't want any negativity, only positivity this way. That's it. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna go over that with you guys. So number one, when it comes to dealing with negative people, do not match their energy. I'm gonna say that again. Do not match their energy. And I mean by that is that you being a positive person, you're up here. And then the negative person, they're down here. And for you to actually get on their level to match their energy, you're gonna have to tune your energy down, because they can't get up there. They're not capable of climbing how high you are. So you're gonna actually have to dumb your energy down to actually get on their level to begin with. It's not worth the argument. It's not worth proving them wrong. Let them be right, and you keep your peace, keep your energy intact. No one can upset you unless you give them permission to. The few things that we have control over is our energy, our emotions, our mind. Those things people can't take from us unless we allow them to, unless we give them the permission to. You don't give anyone permission to mess up your energy. Now that brings me to my second one, which number 2, that is protect your peace. Protect your peace, guys. And this really kind of flows into number 1. When I say protect your peace, first off, be the bigger person. Be the bigger person and let it go. It's not worth the argument. If they can't have a civilized conversation with you to help actually get to a solution, instead of constantly going around yelling at each other, talking in circles, pretty much, well, you did this to me, well, then you did this, that is getting neither one of you nowhere, and all you're doing is just lowering your energy down and down and down, and you're losing your peace. And what is life without your peace? You don't let anyone take your peace from you, so you protect that at all costs. Peace is something that not everyone will experience in life. It sucks, but it's the truth. Not everyone will find peace. If you have experienced peace, if you are in a peaceful state right now, you don't let nobody that's never even experienced peace get you out of it. They don't even know how you're feeling. They ain't never even been there. They don't even have anything to compare it to. That's why they're so careless with your peace, because they don't have any of their own. So number 3 is don't take it personal. Like Monica said, don't take it personal. What I mean when I say don't take it personal is hurt people hurt people. And if someone is saying hurtful things to you to try to hurt you or bring you down or anything like that, it's because deep down they're hurt, deep down they're insecure, and deep down they're feeling some way about their self. And that is something that's just out of your control. Don't take it personal. Let them go on about their business. Let them get it out and move on. Everything isn't worth the fight. Everything isn't worth the response. It's just not. And when you have those people that are just constantly negative all the time, just no matter how happy you are, no matter what you say, they always got some negative thing to say afterwards. You tell them, I just went out and won the lottery. We're gonna be millionaires. And they could turn around and be like, well, you know, right now they're having the coronavirus thing, so I don't even think you're going to be able to get in there. Well, you know, the government's going to take half of that when they do the taxes. And you know, like that, don't take that personal. That's their miserable self doing miserable things to try to make everybody else miserable around them. Don't take that personal. Number 4 is the best revenge is your happiness. Your best revenge with a negative person is not to argue with them, is not to tell them that they're negative, is not to try to fix them or make them more positive. It's for you to go on about your life and be happy and be joyful. Start that business, lose weight, become successful. Show them that their negativity couldn't affect you in any kind of way, because in the end, that's what a negative person wants, is when they share their negativity is because they want you to be negative too. They want you to be miserable. You know the saying, misery loves company. That is very true. Don't give them that company. Your best revenge is to be happy. And maybe in the long run, they can actually look at your life. Dang, look at Nikki. I know she was going through this and that, and now look how happy she is. Maybe they'll start taking notes. Maybe they will learn something from you and learn how to not react and be negative. But until then, it don't matter. You worry about your happiness. You worry about your joy. We can't change anybody. They have to want to change themselves. So you worry about you and you protect your happiness. So number 5 is look internally. You gotta look inside, because at the end of the day, guys, we attract the circumstances that we're in. And if you're constantly attracting negative people, negative situations, then at this point you have to start looking at yourself and seeing what inside you is attracting these type of people, what's attracting these type of situations, and actually get real with yourself. It's easy to play the victim. It's easy to point your finger to everybody and say, well, it's their fault. They did it to me. Yes, a lot of stuff's been done to a lot of people, but at the end of the day, majority of our circumstances are circumstances that we manifest in our life over and over. So if you're constantly dealing with the same type of negative situations or negative people, it's time to look inside. It's time to understand what you are putting out in the world that's bringing that back to you. Start reevaluating your relationships. How are you talking to people? How are you dealing with people? Because it's just a reflection. That is part of growth. That is growing and learning. And that's just something that we have to come to. Yes, we will deal with negative people, whether you're trying to be negative or not. But if it's something that's persistent and you're constantly dealing with it, then at that point you're gonna have to ask yourself, you know, what's up? I'm not gonna tell y'all anything that I don't deal with myself. I recently just had to check myself because I was constantly dealing with the same negative person in the same negative situation. So I had to look inside and ask myself, Nikki, what are you putting out that's having that constantly come back to you? And once I reevaluated, some of my actions were negative as well. So no wonder I was getting negative actions back. Sometimes we have to sit down and actually look at what we're putting at. Are you gossiping? Are you talking? Are you raining on people's parades? Things like that. We don't realize that all day this is transactional. All day you are putting out energy and getting it back. It's transactional all day. You constantly need to be paying attention to what type of energy you're putting out, because you're gonna get it back. I don't know where I heard this quote from, but I'm pretty sure I heard this quote from somewhere. But if you want to change the world, you have to change you first. That's where you have to start. So if you're dealing with someone that's negative and you're not liking how they deal with you, how they react with you, it's time to look at yourself and see exactly what type of energy you're putting out. All right, guys, I want to say thank you so much for sticking with me this long. You guys have been awesome. If you got any information that you can use in here, please like this video. Also, subscribe to the community. I would love to have you here. During this quarantine, I am going to be posting videos every single day. So every day you can come on here and expect to see something from me. Also, add yourself to my Facebook group, Live Your Bliss. And on there, also, we can share our manifestation stories and also the posts that I share. I will be posting daily journal prompts and different things to do daily to help you manifest the life that you desire. So guys, thank you again so much for sticking with me this long, and live the life that you desire. Most of all, live your bliss.